But no, Jason, you're right, and that's why that's why I like your show, because you're very straightforward, and you're like, you should get into this crazy whacked out stock that no one's heard about that you're gonna make 1,000x. That's stupid. It's just ridiculous to think about that, and that's the problem with this space here. When I got into it, it was all about you're gonna make 100x in a month, because that's just what crypto was. And then as you go down that journey, and I'm gonna guess, Jason, you kind of at some point you kind of fell down to that. You kind of got, maybe you looked at something like that and go, oh, that looks like a pretty good deal, and then you're like, that doesn't make any sense. So it's the same thing with crypto. If you just stick to the principles, like I've got 5 rules that I have on the lower left hand corner on every one of my live streams, and really it just comes down to this. The first one is, it's all gone. Meaning, just assume that everything you invested in is gone. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and you'll be okay. So like, we have people in the crypto space, I think even some people in traditional equities too, they may go a little bit too hard and heavy into a certain stock, and they're like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have put my life savings in there. Or maybe I shouldn't have traded on leverage. Maybe I shouldn't have done 25, 50x. Now I got to tell my wife, husband, significant other that I just lost Billy's, college fund, or I can't retire. So just assume that you lost everything. And the next one is everything's a scam. Just assume everything is a scam, because in crypto world, there's a lot of scams out there, a lot of phishing attacks, a lot of people trying to get your crypto. So just assume it's a scam until proven otherwise. Don't trust, verify. And the next one is 0% on exchanges, meaning don't leave anything on exchanges. I know in the traditional world, you put in a bank, FDIC insured, 250,000, you're good to go, right? But nobody guarantees squat in crypto. You can custody it yourself. You can cold storage it, and this is why people love Bitcoin, libertarians, and things like that, because you can custody it. And then the next one is no leverage. I've never agreed with some of my counterparties who would say, the only way to make money is 50x. The only way to get wrecked is to go 50x, 25x. Don't use leverage. It's like Charlie Munger says, there's 3 L's that will pretty much crush any man. It's ladies, liquor, and leverage. And if you can control those, you'll be okay. And the last one I always talk about is take profits. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. And that's, I think, the problem with a lot of people, even myself. I'm not perfect, far from it. And I think that in these bull runs, I think people get a little greedy and they say, you know what, it went up 10%. I'll hang around till 20%. I'm sure it's going to go up there. And then when it goes down a little bit, like, it'll rebound. And before you know, you're like, shoot, that 10% now is 1%. So those are the 5 rules I try to adhere to. And that's what I talk about on my show a lot.